Hi guys, so I picked up a few restocks of some makeup that I needed at Sephora, so I thought I would just film this, get ready with me. Right now I'm just applying the Morphe, this is the Morphe 2 Brow Crush Tinted Brow Gel, so I'm applying this. This is not a restock, I'm just putting this on right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna do like a real talk Monday style video because I just feel like this enough is enough in this situation. So I did the makeup for a woman who is absolutely beautiful. She has 2 kids, and like I was doing her makeup and like everything's going great. Also, I picked up the iconic London another Glow Play Prep Set Glow spray. So this is my obsession. I already went through one whole bottle. I've already sprayed this on my face. That's why it's so dewy. But yeah, I went through one whole bottle. Also, I'm still recovering from being sick. I'm just like a total mess right now, but like we're fine. Like we're good, you know? It's like we're gonna make it through. Sickness, you know, all this crap, like toxic people. We're gonna make it through. We're gonna make it through. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like life has ups and downs, you know? So yeah. Whew. All right, so yeah, I picked up another iconic London Prep Set Glow. I'm like halfway through the other one. I love this. So Sephora was having a like spend 150 get 500 points, basically $10 off. So yeah. I also have a Nordstrom haul coming. I purchased some clothes for the summer, so that's coming. I also picked up, this is not a restock, this is new. This is the iconic London Radiance Booster. So I saw this and it says a unique tinted complexion enhancer containing smooth oleo gel and a glossy luminizer peptide to create an even wash of healthy radiance for a truly iconic glow. Iconic London. And I am going to try this. I mean, I honestly have oily skin, so I don't know why I got this, but if it's iconic London, I'm trying it. So it's really dark out of the tube, which is interesting. I guess this is like this Charlotte Tilbury. Whoa. Really different shades of this. I mean, this is something else. I mean, it's so dark. Okay. God, I love iconic London so much. It's like they hit it out the park every time. It's like that's exactly what I want. I want my face to be tanner right now. It's like they read my. I'm obsessed with them for real. Like, my favorite brand right now is iconic London. Period. Like, there's nothing left to say. This is Honey Glow. I guess there's different shades, but I love this because I already look so much better. They weren't. I want to try everything from iconic London. I have to go on their website and just buy everything because this is out of the park amazing. I've been promising you guys a full face of iconic London for like a month now, but I'm just waiting because I want to have like everything. I want eyebrows. I want to get an eyeshadow palette, and I want to get the blush and the new bronzer that they have. So I don't have a lot of the products yet. I have a lot of their products, but if I'm gonna make a video, I want it to be like really thorough. So that is coming. So I picked up a mini version of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So I'm going to use this at the end. I have tried this before and it is really good. I just couldn't justify it because I had purchased the Urban Decay setting spray at the same time. So I was kind of like, do I need both? But I think this one is better. I got the mini version because I couldn't justify spending $30 at this time. And then a boring thing, I repurchased the Cinema Secrets All Natural brush soap. I've already went through many of these in my lifetime, and I can't take the scent of the other Cinema Secrets cleaner. This one doesn't have a scent. I may need to return this because it's like coming out. I don't know. I can't decide, but this one doesn't have a scent, and it does clean as well. Yeah, I'm really into this booster right now. And what else did I get? Oh, these are some fun things I'm going to try in this video. So I picked up the Kosas Air Brow Fluff Plus Hold Treatment Gel. And this is in a medium brown. Last one in the store. Holla. Holla. I should probably I'm going to put that on top right now. This is really nice. It's like functioning as a pencil almost. I mean, I'm putting a gel on top of a gel, guys, so this is really not what I would normally do, but I forgot that I got this. I'm going to keep it in the box because it makes me feel good for as long as possible. I don't know why. Anyone else do that? It's like, oh, I have something new. I should keep everything in boxes. Fun fact. And guys, ooh, get pumped. I picked up the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Blush. Last one in the store, guys. This is the color Paradise Venus. I'm like, I don't know if this is like the #1 color I would have chosen, but I mean, it's not bad. And I mean, I really don't know what it's going to look like on my face. It's like a reddish tone. I don't think I have any blushes this color. The packaging is so sleek. How much was this? Nervous. Yeah, it's $30. So yeah, this is about $30. That's pretty standard. But yeah, they're really, I swatched in the store and it's really pigmented. I definitely want to get more colors. I kind of want to get all the colors. It's kind of bad. But yeah, we'll see if I like this. This is the last one in the entire store. That's all they had was the blushes. So yeah, we'll try that later. All right. So I was doing a lady's makeup today, and it was just an interesting experience, to say the least. It's my first time doing her makeup. I've done plenty of people's makeup. And I came to her house, and nice lady. It was really great. She was really appreciative. Everything was great. I'm going to prep my lids with the Painterly paint pot in the MAC Painterly paint pot. That's the color. I'm using this rougher shader brush. I used a lot of rougher brushes today on my client, and they worked really well, especially the smudge brush. So I did her makeup, and I think she has beautiful features, really like good eyelid space, and like, you know, petite features. So it's like easy to make someone with like a small button nose and like, you know, a small face look basically really good. And well, I mean, it is for me because I've had some pretty challenging clients in my life, you know. Like I've had one lady ask me to make her cheekbones look less sunken in. So I didn't know how to, basically she asked me to create filler in her cheekbones, and that's like the opposite of contour. So I was like, that one was definitely a challenge, to say the least, because I was like, how do I do the opposite of contour? You know, like usually people want to look slimmer. I definitely do. I just have baby cheeks. It's okay. And I don't know what I did. I think I put blush in a certain area. I definitely didn't contour. and I don't know, I put a lot of highlights certain places and it looked better. But I'm just saying, like, compared to that, she was definitely easier client. And when I was done, like, her personality completely changed. Like, she went from sweet, nice lady to, like, diva, but, like, not like diva, like, in, like, a rude way. Like, diva, like, in a, I think every woman should act like that kind of way. Like, I don't know. I have this I have, like, this thing where I think that women should, strong women, like, obviously you need to treat people with respect. Like, there's a line. For example, I've done people's makeup where I walk in and they're just like, I want this, like, I don't like this, and they're just like, really bossy and just like, I think they know everything about makeup, and they're like, I've had makeup artists, they do best of stuff, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, like, that's diva, but that's like diva on another level. She was like diva, like confident diva, it's like, like, she knows, like, her worth, like, basically. And just everyone around her started acting differently as well. Like, people just started to treat her a little bit better. I've noticed that they were like bringing her things, making sure she's okay, which they should always have been doing. But what I'm trying to say is, like, it really showed me that how you, like, act, like, how you present yourself is how people are going to treat you. And it's not because she looks better, because we all know there's very beautiful women, like, like supermodels that are just walked all over, like, because they have, low self-esteem. Like, looks do not correlate with self-esteem. If anything, I would say that they actually correlate with low self-esteem. I know, shocker. And I'll tell you why. As a woman, I don't know, I can only speak as a woman because I've never been a man, but I'm sure that's how it correlates with guys and becoming rich or even attractive. I don't know. I've never been a man, so I don't really know how that works. It's maybe the same. But I know as a woman, if you are attractive and successful and smart, people don't act that nice towards you. I mean, there are going to be some people that are nice to you, but I think a lot of people think that your life is perfect or something because you're, like, attractive, and they just, like, they just hate you. Like, people, like, they meet you and they just hate you. Like, they just, like, they just project this, like, jealousy onto you, and you can feel it. And I think it's made me, like, very, like, think that a lot of things are personal when in reality they may not be, or they might be, like, because there have been times where it was personal. So it makes it hard for me to, like, basically determine reality in a way. Like, is this person actually, is it personal, or is it just, like, am I a victim of circumstance? Because there have been times where there was, like, personal attacks for literally no reason whatsoever. And what I'm trying to say is, so after we did her makeup, she was just feeling herself, and that's why I do it. That is point blank why I love to do makeup. It's not even about the artistry, which of course I love. I just applied the YSL Curl Mascara, and I'm applying CoverGirl Clean Fresh on top. And I'm going to put some lashes on. But it is exactly why I love doing people's makeup, because I think it's my God-given gift. I love it. The only thing I could draw as a kid was people's faces, and I don't know why that gift was given to me. I'm not even going to ask why. Like, I'm just glad I'm obsessed with makeup. Like, as you know, I talk about it all the time. When I'm not working or doing something else, I'm either organizing my makeup, washing my makeup brushes, making YouTube videos, watching YouTube videos on makeup, like buying makeup, selling makeup, looking at makeup. Like, it's like an obsession, and it's not like I chose it to be my obsession. It just is. And I don't know if you guys have something like that in your life. Like I'm like a nerd about it. Like I'm a dork about it. Like I know like so much about makeup that, and it's like, it's not like, it's unnecessary how much I know. Like there's people that literally just put mascara on and run out the door. Like makeup is not a big part of their life. For me, it's like, it is my life. Makeup is my life, essentially. Like when I'm down, what I turn to is washing makeup brushes. That calms me down. That's like my calming down activity. When I am, like, what really gives me joy, like real joy, is like turning that person that's low self-esteem to high confidence within like an hour. Like that is like, that's kind of like power. Like I'm not like power hungry, but that's a real power. And I just feel like people really, which is interesting because I guess because I've been doing, okay, so that's what probably got me into makeup for myself, because I would definitely feel more confident when I would have no makeup on, I would be low confident. Like I would be quiet, timid, and, you know, be afraid to own the room, okay? And then back then when I put a full face of makeup on, it was like, I just had so much confidence. Like I was like, I could take on the world and everything. People treated me nicer. And as I got older, I don't really get that rush anymore. Like I could walk around with no makeup, no problem. Like I really don't care. I don't feel insecure about it. I don't know. I just been doing it for I've been doing it for so long. Like I basically have been doing like makeup artist level makeup on myself for years, since 7th grade, so a long time. And so I don't really get that rush anymore. Like, so if people see me without makeup, like I don't really care. Like I don't really get that rush because I'm so used to being full glam. It's hard to explain. Like the difference between someone who's never had their makeup done professionally and then they get their makeup done professionally, and then how they act is how I used to act when I used to do my makeup in high school. Like full glam. Like I would be like taking selfies and stuff like that. Now I take selfies without, like high school Gina would be like, oh my God, I cannot go on camera without makeup on. Like I would have no problem doing a video with no makeup on. First of all, I think I look good without makeup. Like I don't care. I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like if other people are nice or mean to me, depending on how much makeup I'm wearing. That's just so stupid. But when it's a new experience, it's like, whoa, I could look that good. I think like, it's like, you know, it's kind of like a rush, you know, because I guess beauty can be power. But I guess I've experienced the downside of it for so long that I actually used to hide my looks in some environments because I was treated so poorly by upper management because of my looks, or I'm judged for being dumb because of my looks. So I would just like, you know, put glasses on and hide, you know, like I would even wear makeup to work because I felt like I was treated with more respect. Like I wasn't like, it wasn't like, I didn't want, like, I think I just got sick of, I was over attention and I wanted respect, and I still do. Like, I think what I'm really craving is respect more than attention. Like, attention is something that is fleeting. It doesn't mean anything. Like, I want to contribute. I want people to listen to me. And I don't think, like, makeup is, like, really gonna, like, when I look really pretty with makeup on, I feel like I lose the respect factor. Like, I'm almost treated like an object. So it's like, being really attractive can hurt you. And I know that a lot of people are like, this is the stupidest thing to complain about. And I'm not even saying that I'm like the most attractive person in the world, but I mean, I'm really good at makeup, so I can create the look that I can make myself like look really good with makeup because I'm a professional makeup artist. So this is actually very interesting perspective, I have to say, because a lot of people have the skills that I do. So yeah, so I can tell you about no makeup, how I'm treated. When I don't wear any makeup, I'm definitely treated like men definitely, I don't really know. Like I don't know how people see. This is the thing. Like I don't want to say how people think because, like, you know, you're not in someone's head. Like, a lot of men actually like girls with no makeup. They might think they're more approachable, and they think they're low maintenance. So there's those type of guys. You can't stereotype like all genders, but I would say on average, when I am wearing no makeup, like, I get comments like, "Are you tired?" Definitely less looks, less attention overall. But I will say I get more respect. I get more like less objectified, especially in a workplace environment, and just less like weirdness from guys, because like guys can't help what they're attracted to, and the guys are attracted to makeup. I'm pretty sure, like, not. I mean, once again, I've heard so many conflicted things. I don't know what to believe, because I have a lot of guy friends, and they were like, "Oh, I don't like girls without makeup. I like girls that wear no makeup." But then they're like, "Whoa, who's that?" You know what I'm saying? So they think that no makeup, they don't understand that like no makeup is like a lot of makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand that. So like, basically when I'm wearing no makeup, they're just like my under eye circles, they'll make a comment like, "Oh, you know, you look tired, you know." So they think that like when I wear concealer, that's no makeup. That's not true. But like, it's hard to understand the opposite sex because they don't really get it. Yeah. That is a side tangent. I'm just going to use my fingers to apply this foundation. Which one is this? CoverGirl Clean Fresh in light medium. So what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people that I do their makeup, they haven't experienced a professional makeup artist do their makeup ever, or they have experienced maybe once or twice in their life, or they haven't had me G to G do it, okay? Like, just not to toot my own horn, but like, I'm really good at it. All right, you know, check out my Instagram for my pics. You know, I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. I've done it on every single skin color. I've done it for as young as 16 to as old as 82. So I've pretty much done it all. I will say I have not done a man's makeup yet, but I would be willing to. Like, if someone asked me to, I would totally do it. But I cannot say I've done every single person's makeup, because I haven't done a man's makeup, because the opportunity has not arrived, but I feel like it might happen. I have a feeling in my soul, because like, I mean, I want to like do like every single person's makeup. Like, that's what I want. Like, I don't want to, you know, like, I read that, I think it's in Bobbi Brown's book, that is one thing to do makeup on yourself because you know your face, but it's to be a real makeup artist, you got to know how to do makeup on every single race, ethnicity, gender. Like, you got to be flexible. That's a real artist. That's what separates a freelance person, makeup artist, from a professional. Okay, is somebody who could do makeup on anybody. So she texted me, you know, "Hey, like, thank you for turning my ugly duckling self to a swan." I was like, "Girl, you have always been a swan." Like, that's, I mean, of course that's why I love doing it, like, because she feels like a swan. Like, that makes me feel so good. But then there was like a twinge of sadness, because it's like, I want every woman to always feel like a swan, you know, like I would love to be her personal makeup artist, and like, if she got her makeup done every single day on that level, like, maybe she would believe that she's a swan, because how you look is not determined if you're a swan or an ugly duckling. That is how you feel inside. I know this is like super cliche, but like, seriously, like, there are people who are 10s out there who legit think they're hideous. Like, I know that for a fact, because they're treated so horribly. Like, the more attractive you are, like, the worse you're treated, usually. Or people use you, and you don't know who to trust. So, like, people are like, "Oh, my life would be so much easier if I was attractive. Like, you know, if I just lost this weight, if I just, you know, learned how to do makeup, my life would be so much easier. Like, not really. Like, life is not easy. There is a pro and a con for everything. There's a pro and a con to being rich. I know that everybody wants to be rich. I mean, I want to be rich, like 100%. But I know there is a con to it. Like, there is like a good and a bad side to everything. Of course, I think it's worth it to be rich, and of course I think it's worth it to be attractive. But what I'm saying is, it's not a perfect life, and I just think that if you're adding to people's, like, if you're trying to make people miserable, like, stop doing that. Like, I can't even tell you how many guys I've dated who have legitimately put me down. Like, just recently, like, I had a boyfriend who, he called me fat. He called me like he used to say I'm like a 6'7" in looks, like, straight up. Like, and this is like a older man, and this is not the first time. Not the first time. Like, guys play games. They play games. And I'm just like over it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's how they are with like all women. I don't know. Like, I'm just doing me. Like, I'm a little frazzled right now because I'm not dating right now, because I'm just like, I'm over like guys like putting me, I feel like I'm a lot happier and I have a lot more peace of mind when I'm not dating, because guys are like, when you're attractive, guys treat you horribly. Like, I mean, it's just like, unless they're not insecure, they're gonna like try to bring you down. I'm sorry, like, they are. Like, because they're like, they don't have any other tactic, like, unless they got it going on like that and they're like on their purpose and have good values. Like, they're gonna try to bring you down, and I don't need that. Like, I'm on my purpose. Like, I got money on my mind. I got goals and aspirations, and like, so far every guy I've dated has just been a liability. This is Chanel bronzer. Like, they've made fun of my YouTube. You know, they have said like horrible things. Like, they're just trying to like, you know, they want control. You know, they're used to having control over women. Like, in the past, they had like all the financial control. So that's like easy. You do as I say or you don't get money. Simple, easy. Now women have their own money, sometimes more than the man. So guys have to do something, and what they do nowadays is like try to control you mentally. They try to get in your head because they know that women care about their looks, and so I can't even tell you how many times I have dated a guy and he has purposefully not complimented me, purposefully, because he didn't want me to, especially because I have a lot of confidence. I do. I get told all the time, you have a lot of confidence. When they want to date me, okay, fine. I have no problem getting in a relationship. I'm in the relationship. They purposefully play games. Like, they change. Like, because it's like before they are in the relationship, they're all like good and nice and sweet. All of a sudden, we're in the relationship and they're like criticizing me. And like, you know, it takes a really strong person to realize that, dang, that was all fake. They thought they got me. They think they got me on lock. Like, cause they like, you know, spent all that months like chasing me, but it was not to get me. I was just like an object. Like, that hurts. Like, people, it's ridiculous. Like, people who, like, especially women who hate on pretty girls. Like, what are you doing? Like, do you understand how hard it is to be treated as an object? Like, the guy sees you as a object. Like, he is like that, he needs to control. Like, you are now his. Like, the whole men are possessive. It can be cute, especially if they are like husband material. It can be cute, especially, and like if they are, you know, like, they are their property. Like, I mean, back in the day, women were property. like, it's kind of messed up. Like, it is messed up. And so it's really hard for men to accept that. Like, they gotta be like healed, and they gotta like work on their trauma, and they gotta learn communication skills, and that they're not gonna get husband like level respect until they start acting like a husband. Like, they think that if they're not cheating on you, they're the best boyfriend ever. That is not that is the bare minimum. Like, if you are with the guy right now and he's cheating on you, go to therapy. Just stop watching this video and go to therapy, because that is so messed up. That is like the bare minimum. I've never been cheated on, seriously. I mean, as far as I know of. And it's like, if a guy ever cheated on me, like, goodbye. Like, I can never trust you again. I do not forget. I'm serious. I do not forget. Like, I don't forget any mean comment anyone's ever made to me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm nice to you until you give me a reason not to. But if you start with the criticism and stuff like that, like, if you don't like me, like, then leave. Like, but they don't. They do like me. They're insecure. Insecure guys, like, I'm gonna tell you some red flags of personal experience, okay? Number one, insecure guys put you on a pedestal, which feels good at first, like, but I should have just walked away, because if a guy puts you on a pedestal, he's not seeing you, he's seeing like a fantasy you that's not you. So he's like literally like creating a fantasy you that will not live up to his expectations. I promise you. I'm sure you know yourself. Every human is flawed. Oh, we're flawed. And so if a guy's putting on a pedestal, it might feel good right now, but I promise you, in a few months, it's not gonna feel good when he actually starts dating you, and he realizes that you are an actual human. like not his like little toy that you can pick up and put down, and probably a lot of work. All right, so I could put on this lip pencil. So I've noticed a lot of guys want a girlfriend, obviously. So they'll do anything to get one. And then when they realize that, like, a girl like me, I don't need a boyfriend. I support myself financially. I have hobbies, have friends. You know, and I ask them what they bring to the table. And they're just like, I mean, all I require is someone who's like caring and cares about me, and like, you know, attentive and communicates with me, like basic relationship things. And I've had guys purposefully ignore my calls, you know, so they can look cool or whatever. That turns me off. That turns me right off, okay? But it's like, you know, you should be with them when you call them and they don't answer the phone, but then when you're hanging out, their phone's like literally on their chest. Like, they're always by their phone. Like, look, where's my phone? Like, that's when you know. And it's like, honestly, if you're starting to like act crazy and like, you know that feeling when you're like starting to like get preoccupied, a guy who like really loves you, this is really hard to accept, I know. A guy who really loves you, he is not going to make you feel that way. That's your intuition saying that this is not a healthy relationship. I'm just saying, like, I've ignored my intuition way too long, way too much. Like, now whenever I start getting insecure, peace out. I'm like, peace out, A-Town. Like, no second chances. Like, it's a wrap. Like, because I don't got time to waste. Like, I'm not going to waste my youth with, like, guys that play games. Like, I'm not. And it's like, okay. And I was like, okay, well, if I date older guys, you know, they're not going to play games, you know, because everyone's like, date older, date older. No, maturity does not come with age, okay? Like, there are probably 23-year-olds who are more mature than the guy I just dated. So that's what I'm trying to say. Do not settle. And obviously, as everyone says, self-love, self-love, self-love. I mean, I'm really happy for my last relationship because I experienced so much pain that I literally am so happy to be single. and like literally so excited. And I think it takes a slew of bad relationships to really teach you that a relationship is not going to make you happy. In fact, it can make you miserable, and sometimes all you want is to be single. And if you're constantly like breaking up and like getting back together, it's just not good. And like he said some really, really mean things to me, like really mean, like so mean. I can't even believe that he said these things to me, like unreal. Like I can't believe it. And like, no, I will never, ever, ever take him back again. And no, and it's just, a lot of guys just say that stuff, and it's like, don't take it. Just leave. Just get out. Just be by yourself. You'll be fine. I promise you. Like, you don't need him. You don't need him. I don't care what society says. Like, I don't care what society says that you need a boyfriend, okay? Like, stop listening to society, okay? You don't need a boyfriend. You don't need a boyfriend at Christmas dinner. You don't need a boyfriend at, this is Jaclyn Hill highlighter, it's okay. You don't need a boyfriend at Thanksgiving dinner. You need to wait, sit tight, and wait for the person that comes that actually brings you up, not down. If he's bringing you down any type of way, he's got to go. He's got to go. It's not in your head. That's your gut, okay? And it's telling you to get out, okay? And I'll tell you, a lot of girls are cool with like the bare minimum because they're lonely, and guys know that, and they'll take advantage of that. And it's like, I used to like think that, it's fine if I have somebody around. I don't really care about them. I don't lead them on. I let them know, like, listen, I don't think we're compatible, but we still hang out, whatever. I've changed my mind on that. Like, no, like, you need to be alone. It's like either alone or like with like someone you're gonna marry. Like, the next person I'm with, they got to be marriage material. I'm not gonna even entertain it. Like, I don't care if I'm lonely, because they can feel it, okay? And it's like, it's not good. It's like being in a toxic work environment when you don't even need money because you're bored. Like, you don't need to put yourself in a toxic environment for no reason. Don't do that to yourself, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you're acting like you need love or you need something, like if you're coming from a place of lack, like try to fix that, like for yourself. First of all, it's going to build your confidence. Second of all, you can't rely on men. And third of all, the only person you can rely on is yourself, period. So you gotta get yourself together. Like, if you're relying on a man for finances, if you're relying on a man for attention and love, you got to give all that attention and love to yourself. That's just what I'm saying. Like, that's what the people saying self-love, that's what they mean. And wait until that you meet that person that really cares about you, like uber, and like has good character and like really good character. Wait for that person. And if he doesn't come around, which I'm sure he will, that's fine, because you have yourself and you've built yourself up to a certain level. I'm not there yet. I'm not fully there yet. But I am getting there. I'm working on it. I've accepted I don't need a man. I need the right man. And if a guy wants to be a part of my life, like, he's got to add value, not like in resources or anything like that. He's got to add value as in like, he's going to be like a true friend to me. He's going to be there for me. He is going to be, I don't know, like a special connection. Like, it's going to be love. It's going to be real, And if it's not, I don't want it. I have a real special connection with myself. Took a lot of time, took a lot of journaling, reading, YouTube videos, perseverance, pure will. And I'm not about to hand that over to someone, because if you're around trash enough, you're going to stink, all right? Like, you will. So you don't need to have a guy there, like, as a placeholder. You don't. And if you think it's not hurting you, it is. Like, I'm serious. You cannot have, this is what I'm trying to say. You cannot have toxic people in your life. And if you think that you're like not connected to them, okay, this might be just for empaths because I'm an empath, but if you're an empath, you can't do this because we thrive on authenticity and realness, and like it's just an inauthentic relationship and it hurts our soul. If you're not an empath, then I guess you can kind of have that shallow relationship, but like I can't have a shallow relationship with my boyfriend or with someone that I'm like, with that kind of way. Like I can't do that because I'm an empath. So if you're not an empath, I guess you can, but I really don't recommend it because that's just taking away time from yourself that you could be working on. For me, it's my YouTube channel, reading books, learning about myself, exploring, like get really comfortable on your own. And just like, because honestly, I'm telling you, like this guy, like learn from my mistakes. This guy, like I was not like connected to him. I knew we weren't going to get married because like, I never felt right in my soul with him, so I knew we weren't going to get married. So at that point, I should have just I should have walked away. Okay, if you know there's no future, I should have just walked away. I didn't, and he started to like subtly put me down. We went back and forth with each other and stuff like that. And that was just unnecessary. And it's like lesson learned, like lesson learned. And now I'm dealing with it's only been like one day, so I'm probably over it. Like whatever. Like I don't need someone who's so mean anyway. Like honestly, like he's way too mean. Like he is, but I don't know. I just learned a valuable lesson through that relationship, which is the most important thing in a relationship is not their money or their family or their status or their looks or anything. The most important thing is their character. That's the most important thing that is important and I just feel like a lot of women, and I don't know about men, but I know a lot of women are just like, oh, I don't want to be with this guy because he's not like their dream guy or something. And I used to be like that. I was like, oh, I want a guy who's like this, this, this. And like really, like as I've learned, like just because someone's good on paper or rich or anything like that, like that doesn't mean they're going to make you happy. And it's like the best thing you can do is focus on yourself, first of all. And like second of all, like don't write people off because of shallow reasons. Because if someone has a good character, like they will be successful. Because like I feel like we're all connected in this world, and genuine people, like people want to work for genuine people. People want to buy from genuine people. Like we can tell who's genuine and who's not. And it's like maybe they're not rich right now or whatever, but if someone's really has a good heart, that's worth its weight in gold. And that is something I've learned for sure, because at first I would date a guy because of shallow reasons, which I think a lot of people do. And now I'm just like, I don't care if you're the richest guy in the world. If you're rude, I'm out. Like I'm not going to be married to a rude man. I'm not. I don't care if he has a yacht. I don't care. Like just that's the most important thing is character. And that goes the same for yourself. And it's like, don't let yourself get sucked in. And the thing is though, like I truly believe, like of course I'm not perfect, but I want the best for others. I want to help people. I'm an empath. Like I love helping people. I love making women feel beautiful. Like I love my job because I get to help small businesses. Like I really believe I'm a good person. So when I date or am with someone who is not on that vibration, we clash. We clash bigly. And we clash for a reason, because we're not meant to be together. Like I think I'm meant to be with a guy who's like sweet and kind. You know what I'm saying? So I really do believe that I am, like I would do anything for my friends. Like I am very sensitive, and if I ever hurt anyone's feelings, I am always quick to apologize and try not to do it again. And we all know there's people in this world that see that as weakness. And like, just stay so far away from these people. Like, it's so sad. Like, don't give your niceness to everybody, you know? Like, be nice, or kind, but if someone starts treating you badly, like, you gotta go. Because it's sad that a lot of people don't appreciate that. They literally see it as weakness. They literally see someone being kind as weak. I don't understand that at all, but whatever. I'm putting on Rockstar. I'm smudging it out. But yeah, I mean, that's what I've learned from this relationship, is that I am fine single, and that I will wait until somebody comes around that is like kind and sweet and nice to me and treats me well. I don't care if he is not what I pictured and he's not, you know, what I want on paper. Like, paper is gone. Paper is now thrown away, okay? Because I've dated guys on paper. No, like, paper's gone, all right? Like, I guess it's okay to have standards, but I mean, the standards need to be more focused on internal things than external things, because that can go away in 5 seconds. Someone's character is forever. And someone told me once that a relationship is just a long conversation. So if that conversation includes put downs, I'm not a part of it. I'm out. Tune out. Tune out. That's some contour. Kat Von D. But yeah, I just want to make it clear to all my younger viewers out there, or people who are back in the dating world or something, like recently divorced, like, don't trust every guy. Seriously, people got to earn your trust. I'm sorry, like, it is what it is. There's a lot of predators out there, okay? Like, that will pretend that they want something real, but they just straight up see you as an object, and you'll feel it in your gut. You will, like, and you gotta listen to your gut. And I'm just saying, don't tell everyone everything about your life, like, as I tell the entire world, everything about my life. But I just, like, I don't really care, because, like, honestly, like, whatever, like, if you're that's your loss. If you're gonna lose someone that is a real down chick for you, that's your loss, because there are so many fake women out there, so many fake people out there. I'm not gonna be fake. I refuse. I'm never gonna be fake. Yeah, because you're only hurting yourself, as we all know. Like, we all know, you're just hurting yourself. Yeah, I just gave way too many chances. Like, it should have been one chance, you're out. He kept trying to change me. He wanted me to be more submissive, easier to control. And that should have been reason enough to leave right there. But, you know, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from this relationship, and I think that God sent me this relationship for a reason. And the reason is to teach me that, like, I am my number one asset. People are going to try to bring you down. That says everything about them, nothing about you. And honestly, move on quick. Because this is the last video I'm going to make about him. And I'm going to call my toxic ex. That's all I have to say. If you enjoyed this video, little musings with Gina, little rants about relationships with Gina, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Love you guys so, so much. And thank you for your support. You guys have been really down for Gina G lately. So appreciate it. Honestly, YouTube has been like one of my favorite things going on right now. So yeah, love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.